Hi, want to talk about Barbies today? I do. So let's talk about the Superstar. Woohoo! The Superstar Barbie. Time a dozen, right? Well, maybe not. Because we're going to talk about the very first Superstar, the 1976 Superstar. We're going to talk about her characteristics, who they designed her after, some of her outfits, how to identify her. And if you continue watching to the end, I'm going to give you a trivia. How much do you know about Barbie? So, a small trivia question and a little tip for the Superstar. So, let's go. The first Superstar Barbie. Now, in 1976, Mattel had not changed the Barbie in 18 years. And this is only the third time they did a face change. So, I guess they kind of looked around, and from what I've read, who was popular in the 70s and 76? Farrah Fawcett. So, from everything that I've read, she was kind of inspired, maybe not designed, because I don't think she looks very much like Farrah Fawcett, and there is a Farrah Fawcett doll. So more of an inspiration, I think, than anything else, just a new look, because the Marlo flip hairstyle had kind of gone out of style, and they wanted something new and fresh, and this is when they came out with the Superstar. Now, they did a couple of changes to her. First of all, she does one that has a lot more hair. It doesn't really have any curls, but a lot of fluff, and that's what was really popular in that time era of the 70s, a lot of fluffy hairstyles, like Farrah. Farrah hair. So they give her that in teeth. They had not, the Malibu has a little bit of a smile, but this one has more of a teethy smile. Always see the teeth in the smiling doll is what I always called her. And some of the changes on the Superstar was she kept the bent legs and the twist and turn waist, but they bent her arms this time, which I think made it a little more difficult to put clothes on. But she could do this. She could put her hands in her hair. Wow, wasn't that neat? So they bent her arms. And her arms also kind of did this action. So more posable, more flexibility in your doll. She could hold her arms out like this, and really for playtime for a kid, that was probably pretty cool that they could do that with their dolls. That I can do with my dolls. But she had jewelry, which was pretty much like diamond studs, and she came with earrings. So the first time in several years, they had stopped putting the earrings in the dolls. She has like diamond stud earrings, a matching necklace, and first time a ring. Now this jewelry pops in and pops out, so it's really easy to lose. That's why I wind up with a lot of these boxfuls of what I call a dime a dozen, because sometimes I'll find one with a ring or a necklace or an outfit, and I'll grab those even though the dolls may not be that valuable, because I can't even tell who's who. And that's a major problem with the Superstars is unless you get one in a box, and there's a few in like the 80s and 90s I know that are popular Superstars, but you have to know the face paint on some of these dolls. So that's how you can identify it. And I'm going to explain the face paint on her. Oh, and the body. Let me go back. Let me back up. Just rewind just a little bit to the body. So the bodies are now no longer marked on the butt cheek, but on the lower back, right about this, right above the twist and turn waist. It's going to be marked. And it's going to say Mattel 1966, Taiwan. So if you get one like that and it's a Superstar, that's one of your first Superstar bodies. Now they did start making them in 78. They switched from Taiwan over to the Philippines, and I have one of those too. A little variation in these dolls, not a lot, but I'll go through that in a minute. They're still going to have the same face makeup. Excuse me. So she's only going to have 3 eyelashes, 3, and they're going to be over here, kind of about midway, about center of the eye. She's going to have 1, 2, 3 eyelashes. That's it. She's going to have 1 dot in the upper top outside of the eye. 1 dot on this side and 1 dot on that side. That's important. Her eye coloring is going to be half dark blue and half light blue. And her hair's parted on the left side. Taiwan body. Those characteristics you can have the first superstar. Now, when they changed it in '78 to the Philippines, there's a little difference. Oh, and let me just bring this up. This one's got the hair string. So happy about that. They did put hair strings, and if you see a little hole like in the temple in your doll, you don't know where that's for. That was because they had hair strings on a lot of dolls. But this one still has an original hair string right here where they held their hair in place. But this is a Philippine. She's got the same characteristics on the face paint, but she has Philippines written on her instead of Taiwan. And her head is a little harder. It's not squishy. Where this one is kind of squishy. Okay. So besides Barbie in '76, they also came out with a Christie doll. So Christie looks just like Barbie. The outfit looks just like Barbie, except this is a black doll. African American. Same face, same hairstyle, just different colors. Same dress, just different colors. Her makeup's going to be, she's going to have the same 3 eyelashes, but she's going to have half, her eye coloring is still changed. It's kind of a little bit darker brown and a little bit sort of bronzy color. She's got that one dot, but her hair's going to make her the most distinctive part. Besides being the Taiwan body and having the bend arms, look at the hair on this one's really, really distinctive. So that's how you're going to tell her. And she also still has the original hair string, which I'm really good to have. Now, if you notice this stand on this one, this was going to be a 3rd edition. The 3rd edition of this doll, they started putting on. I don't have the stand for her because on eBay they want like $40 for one, and I'm not paying $40 for a stand. So I'll just live without it until I come across one maybe one day. So the first issue would had a necklace for a kid and a clear X stand. The 2nd edition, I've read that they dropped the necklace, and the 3rd edition they dropped the necklace and changed the stand to this star-shaped stand, which is a great stand because it really holds them in place. They snap the legs snap on there. See that? And it really holds them really well. So that's probably one of my favorite stands. I wish I had these for all my dolls because they really, really hold them up. They don't take up a whole lot of room, and they don't fall off. My favorite stand. Not to mention one of my favorite shoes. Love these shoes. These are soft and squishy, so they don't split, and they have straps so they stay on the doll and you don't lose your shoes. I've lost so many shoes I can't even count, and I've lost some expensive shoes. So it's really sickening. I finally started putting rubber bands on the feet of my doll so I wouldn't lose any more shoes, and that works pretty well. But I love these shoes when they came out with these kind in '76. Great shoes. One more thing I want to talk about on her is the outfit. So there was 3 outfits that came out in '77, which I don't have, but I'm going to tell you what they're called and just show you a little picture from this Barbie Bazaar magazine that I have. They had Brocade Shine, Romantic White, and Black and Silver Shimmer. So Brocade Shine looks like this one right here. You see, that's what she's wearing on the case. So there's the doll trunk or the doll case. Brocade Shine. So that was one of the first outfits that they came out with in '77 to go along with the Superstar. That one, and here's the Superstar. So right here with Ken. And then what's the other called? Black and Silver Shimmer right here. It kind of reminds me of Solo in a spotlight dress, a solid black with a black boa, kind of shimmery dress. And then the third one's Romantic White. And these were all just '77. Romantic White looks like this right here. And I almost had that dress one day, bidding on it, and then I forgot to go back and bid, and I lost it. But this one And if you can see, it did come in a couple different colors, but those were, so this is like a Japanese version, and I don't know what country, but they did put them out in different colors in different countries, and I don't remember what it said in an article, so I'm not going to even worry about it for now. But all the outfits did come in a little bit, got the plastic, you can see how the later 70s, as they started putting out more, those were the first three, the 70s, 77 and 78, they started putting out even more in 79, so these are some of those. So that about covers everything that I know about my Barbie. Watch my videos. I'm going to do a close-up with a whirl around. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do a short, and then I'm going to do a little bit longer version. So if you really want to get some close-up detail of these dolls, my camera shows them so much better. So I hope you'll like that. And then, oh, my trivia question. If you know this, put in the comments. If you don't know, don't put in the comments. But anyway, so my trivia question. All these dolls back here, and I see so many people advertising dolls. 1966 Barbie. No, it's not a 1966 Barbie. What does the 1966 stand for? Tip. The tip is if you have these shoes and you're having a hard time fastening on them, then just the easiest way is to fasten them first, and then they go on a lot better. Because once you get them on the foot and you try to stretch it, and then you'll drop it. You stretch it, you drop it. So that's my tip. Fasten the shoes first, then put them on. Answer trivia if you know it. Watch my other videos. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Happy Barbie hunting.